But I still heard anyway what they were saying about me father and that he was no good. He cleared off, but not before satisfying a glint in his eye, leaving me mammy to carry me, and I less than the size of a green pea. I was the scrapings of the pot, she said. 3 born dead before me, and in between she lost 4 children. She had no relatives. Her ma had scarpered off, leaving her with the granny to drag up, that meaning she having to rear herself. I knew all that from years of listening, earwigging mammy called it. Now we're just back from burying mammy in her grave. But she's not really dead. That was not my mammy they lowered down the dark hole, then turned and walked away. Should she be freezing with the cold and left all on her own? I shook me head thinking about it. No, she's not dead. And the cheek of people for saying that. Look at the state of them shoes. Ceily suddenly screamed. I stopped roaring, going into sudden silence as the pair of us gaped down at the extra inches now plastered to the soles of me one good pair of Sunday shoes. I only wore them for Mass on Sundays. We got to keep them on if we were then going out somewhere fancy, like up for a walk to the Phoenix Park, then down onto O'Connell Street to look in the shop windows. Then the best bit, into Cafola's for our chips and egg tea. Come on, let's get moving. We better get this fire started to warm the house up, then get you sorted for school tomorrow. I need to get you a clean frock and socks. And I better polish them shoes, she said, looking down at the caked mud smothering me lovely brown leather-strap shoes. We had stood, sinking so far down into the mud, I thought we were going to be buried along with the coffin, as we watched them lower it down. Then all the way into a deep hole, with our dead mammy inside, they said. Terrible it was. It had rained hard, non-stop, for 3 whole days solid, without a let-up. I'm going to have to cut the toes out of them shoes when you grow out of them. It's that or nothing. We don't have money any more for luxuries. Ceily sniffed, lifting her button nose and throwing back a curly head of coppery bangles. One got in her eye and she whipped it back just as another thought hit her. What are we going to do for money? She suddenly whispered, letting it out on a breath as the fear hit her, making her eyes stare out of her head with the shock. We won't have Mammy's money any more. She earned more than twice what I'm getting, not to mention the food that she brought home. I got the picture of Mammy bringing in the cooked food wrapped up in wax paper left over from the mad people's dinners when she was finished her work. She had a good job, working with 2 others she was, cooking and serving the breakfast, the dinners and teas for all the mad people in the Grange Gorman Lunatic Asylum. Does that mean we're going to starve, Ceily? No, don't be stupid. We'll manage, she snorted, letting out a roar at me. We'll have to get you a little job. You can work after school and over the weekends. I'll see if there's anything part-time going for myself at night, and I'll work the weekends too. Don't you worry yourself, little Lily. Between the pair of us, we'll get by, she promised, gritting her teeth, then fixing her eyes on the now dark room, seeing her way to the days ahead. Then she muttered, we have to be careful. Tell no one nothing. If anyone asks, she said slowly, dropping her head and staring straight in at my face, holding me eyes pinned to her. I listened, knowing something bad was coming. They were doing grand, she warned, narrowing her eyes to put a fear in me. Otherwise, the authorities will be down on us like a ton of bricks, wanting to whip us away into a convent. We'll be ended locked up. Ceily snorted, taking in a deep breath, letting her face turn sour and her eyes narrow. Why? What did we do? I said, letting me mouth drop open and feeling me chest tighten with a terrible